Hey, I wanted to share a little bit more about our 7-day Kickstart. The first group, we are in day 2, and I already have people that want to join us for next week. So I wanted to share a little bit of information about what we're doing and why we're doing it. So I've been in health and wellness for over 25 years. I have some issues that I need to work on, and one of those is that my skin gets very inflamed if I eat gluten or dairy. Well, what do we do during the holidays? Well, I typically am vegan 90% of the time, but on my birthday, national holidays, or if I'm on vacation, that's my reason to cheat or enjoy a little bit more than I should. So we had Thanksgiving and then Christmas and then New Year's. And then I went to St. Augustine between Christmas and New Year's. And all of a sudden I got on the scale January 2nd and I had gained 8 pounds. So there was my sign. I got to turn the page and catch up. And the other thing too was my skin was very inflamed. Actually, my whole body was inflamed. Going up and down the stairs, putting up Christmas in between the basement, the attic, my knees, which I've had two torn meniscus, they both hurt. And then doing all the up and down and the shoving and stuff, both my shoulders hurt and my hip hurt. I know I was sounding very old for 66 years old. So I had learned recently about some products that are supposed to help with skin issues, wound healing. I also had coming up a Mohs surgery right here in the corner of my eye, and I was kicking the can on that because I didn't want to do it. I was afraid I was going to be like the doctor said, black eye for 2 weeks and, be in pain. So anyway, I had been hearing about these peptides, and a company that I had bought products from for years. They had gone out of business last year, and then they came back up with same management but a different name, and that was about 6 months ago. And so I thought, well, I'll give these peptides a whirl. I'd heard so much about them, and then I knew collagen and biotin was good. So what I was really surprised about was how fast I saw results. So prior to using these products, anytime I wash my hands, even if it's just running tap water over my hands, my fingers would burn. Yeah, add soap to that or dish detergent, and that was really painful. So anyway, I noticed this the first day, after one day, that when I ran water over my hands, that they didn't burn. And then I looked, and the little paper cuts that I seemed to forever be getting them, they had smoothed out. And then just my overall texture of my skin all over, it was not bumpy. Sometimes it's almost like I have measles. So that got my attention. And then on day 3, I noticed when I was going up and down the stairs with yet more Christmas boxes that my knees didn't hurt. And then all of a sudden my hip didn't hurt and my shoulders didn't hurt. I wanted to take some time to share with people that I think I have an answer for all the reasons that we set goals in January, and by Quitter's Day, January 19th, we've all quit doing them. We set the goals to work out each day, but then when we get up and we hurt all over or we don't have any energy, it's real easy to say, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. So the fact that my skin improved, my discomfort and inflammation improved, and I lost 5 pounds in the first, it's a 7-day program, but I did 2 weeks in a row. So, but yeah, I lost 5 pounds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're only eating nuts, seeds, and vegetables to begin with, the scale doesn't always move real fast. So that's why I said, you know what, I need to tell people about this, because there are other people that, maybe their issue is that they have brain fog, or they don't sleep at night. There are so many benefits to peptides, collagen, and I'll just go ahead and show you what's in the program. So this is one of my favorites. This is nitro, and it's got nitric oxide. It promotes nitric oxide in your body. Great for circulation, all parts of your body. I'll just leave it at that. You can give some to your husband too. It's also great for increasing your oxygen level. A lot of people, when they get older, their oxygen, or if they've had, compromised lungs or whatever, their oxygen level goes down. And then the energy and the mental focus. Oh my gosh, I felt like I was one of those cars that you plug the battery in and they go from dead to alive in like 10 seconds. So the nitro comes in, you'll get 7 in your pack. You're going to have grape, lemon, lime, and black cherry assorted. And then this little packet here has 7 of the Nueva Body in there, and there's about the size of a Tic Tac. It's an orange Tic Tac, and that has the 2 different types of peptides and so many other wonderful ingredients in there. And I'll send you information so you can read up on it. But just know that the body is the one that's going to help you convert fat to muscle very easily. It's going to help you with the inflammation. It's just so many different benefits. Peptides, just look them up. Peptides are amazing. The next part is called the Snow Slim, and we have 2 different flavors, chocolate mint and chocolate raspberry, and you just take a tablespoon of that a day. So it's literally 3 products, and this is going to set you off with a great program, a great baseline for the year. There's a money back guarantee. So all these things that I told you help me. If they don't help you, or if you don't see some other benefits, the company will give you your money back. So I love that about this program, is that they have such confidence in it that there's an empty bag or empty bottle money back guarantee. So get with me if you're interested. But if you want to take advantage now, then you're going to just give me a buzz, and we're going to get started with a group on Sunday, and then you start your products on Monday. So on Sunday, we do your before weight and measurements. We're going to do your grip tester. We're going to test your antioxidants levels, in which this is typically something you would scan every like 2 to 3 months, but we're going to give it a whirl and see if you can see a difference in 7 days. So love to have you join us. It's only 7 days. You know, they say 21 days makes a habit, but my goodness, if you can see a difference in 7 days, I bet you're going to continue with some healthy habits for the rest of the year.